All right, guys. Well, this is a very special treat for us here on Submission Radio. The man that people are very, very excited to hopefully see in Perth in February joins us here today. The one, the only, Paulo Costa. Welcome back to Submission Radio, man. It's been such a long time. It's great to have you back on the show.
My pleasure, my brother. Thank you very much for having me here. It's a pleasure, of course. Submission Radio, guys.
Oh man, really appreciate it. It was very random. We were messaging back and forth for a while, and then it just kind of happened. Like literally in a matter of minutes, you hit us up, and you're a man of your word. You mentioned that we'd be first, so appreciate it. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, man. So the rumors are that you're fighting Robert Whittaker at UFC 284. What's going on with the fight? In your words, what's happening?
Bro, yes, this fight is one of my favorite fights that I want to make, because I appreciate the fighter that Robert is. He's very good, since I saw him fight, I thought I want to fight this guy because he's savage, he put a lot desire on his fight, so it should be a great fight. And I'd love to make that fight, He's one of my favorite fights to make, of course. But I don't have any deal to do this fight. This is the bad part. I want to do this fight, but I don't have a deal. UFC didn't send me nothing, no contract, no offer yet, It's a weird situation. I don't know what's going on with UFC. Because you guys know UFC used to publish some fight when the fight is closed, when the fight is deal is on, but it's not on this case. They asked me about Robert if I should fight him. I say yes, of course. It will be a pleasure to fight him, but they didn't say any offer to fight him yet.
That's insane. Why do you think they haven't sent you an offer yet? And if they've already published that it's official?
Yes, it's crazy. I asked some people here. I am on UFCPI right now. I asked some the PR woman. She's Brazilian. She works in Brazil. She say, Paulo, I don't know what's going on. They don't used to do that, but they do this with you twice already. I don't know why. I say, I don't know too, so I want to know. I don't know either. I want to know what happened. I have spoken with Hunter some weeks ago. I think 1 week or 2 weeks ago about my terms, my contract. Not to fight with yet, but just because I have one fight more to fight, compete in UFC, and we just agreed. My payment is so low. I have got the same payment since 2017. So
oh wow,
it's crazy. And I have fight the top 5 guys, and I'm get money as a beginner, So he agreed. He say, yeah, he's totally outdated. We need to update this, But after that, they announced that fight against Robert, but I didn't see any contract in my email, in my table. I have nothing yet. I just wait to Hunter to make his offer, because he say, okay, you make another offer, and you see what you think about. You understand? I cannot still fight for free, bro. The fight for the time for fight for free has gone. I love MMA, but I cannot just fight for love. I have bills to pay.
Yeah.
I wonder, Paulo, so with this contract, right, if the UFC don't meet the terms that you're hoping they meet, does that mean that you won't end up taking the fight with Rob in Perth? Is that what you're sort of waiting to see?
I think so. I really want to fight him, but need to be a fair deal. You understand? I have one more fight to do, and that's it. And after that, I will be free agent. And I think this, if I do not anyone fight, my contract will finish by time. Because have a some time after 5 years I signed this deal in 2017, and I think this in the middle of 2017, and this contract will finish in next year, I think. So I'm wait for a fair numbers, and then we can fight. Just UFC need to make that happen. I want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And especially Whittaker, he's number one. It will be amazing fight him, and if I beat him, I will be, in very good position. But the UFC need to make that happen for the fans and the public watch the fight happen.
People can't wait to see you down here in Perth, Paulo. So I guess they're hoping that the UFC offer you this contract. But I wonder, when is the cutoff date for you to get this contract from the UFC? Like, when is the last day when you would, because you have to train for this fight, right? You have to get in shape.
Yes, yeah, makes sense. Of course, you're right. This is a very good point. At least 2 months before the fight.
So we're what?
This is the last day. There is the date limit, the limited date.
Yeah. So that's what, Feb 12th, Feb 13th here. So it'd be January, so it'd be December, basically, if my maths is right. So we're not far off. Yeah, we're like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, usually is better to have more time. I'm in shape. I'm still training, but I think 10 weeks is perfect.
So not contract aside, but would you like to keep fighting in the UFC? After this fight, this is the last fight in your contract. Do you want to stay in the UFC?
UFC is a very good company. It's the biggest one of MMA. It depends. It depends of the terms. We can see a lot good opportunities in the fight sports. We have boxing. Boxing is a great thing going on right now. A lot big names. So this make a lot of sense to me. You understand? Because MMA is so hard. You need to train a lot. I used to train 6 hours. If you put physiotherapy session, if you put massage, I spend 8-9 hours out of my home every single day to healing, to recovery. So it's a lot work, and the payment, at least in my case, not worth all this work. Understand? I love MMA. MMA bring me until here. I'm so grateful, but sometimes you need to pay bills, bro. You need to, look for your future. And the way that my deals, I think the big mistake of my career was signing that deal in 2017 so long for so less money. I didn't sign a smart deal, but was a part of my fault, part of my manager on that time. So I'm trying to fix that.
It is insane, right? Because you fought for a UFC belt, like you're a premier fighter. Everybody knows you. So the fact that you're still on such an outdated contract, or at least the fact that you're not getting paid what you believe you're worth is quite insane. When you mentioned, I know recently that it was like a miserable contract. Help us understand that. Is it simply about the money, the dollar figure that you're not getting paid enough? Is it anything else? And what could be done to make it, not a miserable contract, more happy contract?
You ask for what? Say again, sorry.
So recently, I think in another interview, or maybe it was a tweet, you were saying that you were in a miserable contract, right?
Yeah.
So I was asking, like, help us understand what was so miserable about it. Is it simply the money, or is it other things that are in your contract? And what would you like ideally from the contract? Best case scenario, what sort of contract would you like?
I will tell you. When I tell some people, I have talked with a lot of people, and when I tell them how much I get paid to fight, because if you look, I just fight for number 5 or number 4 guys in my last 4 fights. Romero, Adesanya, Vettori, Rockhold is not on the rank, but he's former champion. He's not on the rank because he fought on the light heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
So top 4 guys of division for the same price that they pay for the guys who is doing his debut in UFC. He's a beginner here. You understand? The guy say, no way, you fight these guys for this miserable money, And I say, yes, I fought them for their money because I was not care for money. I just care for fight the big guys and bring a great show. But I cannot do this forever. This. So, you understand? I have every fighter has a price, have a price. I mean, as a marketable. How many pay-per-views you sell? How many people you bring to watch your fights? And this is one of many others things that bring you value up or down. So the people want to fight my fights because I put out, my best on that. I'm aggressive. I bring the fight. I don't avoid the fights. I bring the fights up. So I have some price, and I need to fight for at least that price that I have in mind.
I'm just wondering, like, regarding that chat with Hunter, what was the chat like? Was it a good chat? Like, what sort of vibe did you get from Hunter and just in general the UFC as far as like how they see you?
Yes, what I can say for you was I was direct in the point. I don't want there to hanging out, to chat with. I just went direct to the point. He understand. He agree. He say, "You're right. I will make your offer back," but he didn't yet.
So, Paulo, I also wonder, with this fight with Robert Whittaker, obviously Rob, one of the toughest guys in the division, in this contract, do you want to maybe have something in there about getting the next title shot if you beat Rob in Perth?
Oh yeah. It's the best contracts has all these terms. You need to put everything there. You understand? You need to put as much things that you think is important to you on the contract, because once you sign, they will not regret. They will keep the contract, and they will say, no, finish all the fights you need to do or go to retirement. That's why they say, and this is not good. So the moment to put everything in the table and they ask what you need to ask is when you will resign the contract. Of course, beating Whittaker, the title shot need to be guaranteed.
What do you think about Khamzat Chimaev wanting to fight Alex Pereira in Perth at the start of the year?
It's funny. It's funny. He wants to fight Alex in Perth.
No, in Brazil at the start of the year. Yeah.
In Rio, yeah. He wants to beat Alex on Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, but he's smart. He's smart. I think if he fought Alex, it will be a big problem to Alex, because Alex has no grappling. MMA, bro, is so different of kickboxing. But yeah, I think the odds is against Alex if the fight happen, but I don't think they will be done. I don't think the fight will happen. I don't like to fight him. I asked him to fight him couple weeks ago. He say no. I will still in 170. I will not go to 185. But he saw a huge opportunity to get the belt easily.
What do you think of? I saw Alex got his brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu just last week. What was your reaction to that?
Man, I don't like to say nothing against the belt, the guy get, but it's a little bit precipitate. Yeah, because you can get black belt or red belt, in jiu-jitsu. Doesn't matter. What matters is your knowledge about their martial arts. So the brown belt will not save him for the grapplers. He needs just to train. He needs train.
Yeah. Well, speaking of belts, for anything below the belt, obviously, you got that big log swinging around. You got to take care of it. You only get one, and nothing better than our good friends at Manscaped helping you keep the log ultra smooth, bowl smooth as eggshells, super chic, and elite pro performance with the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0 with a 7,000 RPM pure power motor, the ceramic blade, the skin-safe technology, the LED light, the waterproof features, and the wireless charging dock. And let's be honest, the holidays are around the corner. You're looking for gifts for people. Why not make your life easy for them, for your gifts, and even for yourself? Get the Performance Package 4.0. The best value comes with all the best tools that you need. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, the Ultra Premium Body Wash, the Ultra Premium 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, Ultra Premium deodorant, Crop Preserver anti-shaving ball deodorant, Crop Reviver ball spray toner, and free gifts, free underwear, the Manscaped boxes, and the Shed travel bag. You will be the Santa of all Santas, giving all these gifts, just firing them out of your gift bazooka at everybody. Isn't that right, Dennis?
That's right, man. And you guys can get a huge discount by using the code word submission. Get 20% off and free shipping today. And guys, I'm just having a look at the odds right here for some of the fun fights coming up this year. Still some big ones left. What about this Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon fight? Paddy Pimblett minus 208. Jared Gordon plus 159. I'm, of course, looking at our friends at MyBookie right now on the sports book to see where I could make some serious money. Glover plus 168, Jiri minus 217. And I'm doing that because right now you guys can use the code word submission for 100% match bonus. That's right, dollar for dollar, all the way up to $1,000. Make those bets to pay off all those debts and buy all those presents this holiday season at MyBookie. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie, Cass.
That's right. And don't just make money, save money, right? You can buy the same stuff, the same gifts, the same flights for different prices, cheaper prices, just by making your computer think that you're in a different country. If you live in the US, you got that. Well, I'm not a finance expert, but I imagine you got that sweet, sweet currency, right? It's a lot stronger than the Aussie dollar, right? So obviously you pay a higher price. But if you switch your computer to a geolocation, say, I don't know, like Dennis did with the NBA League Pass, didn't want to pay the Aussie prices, one touch of a button like NordVPN, now his computer thinks he's like in the Philippines or Indonesia or something, much, much cheaper. Works for Netflix, works for flights, works for all sorts of things. Get those discounts you didn't even know you could get. And the best thing about VPNs is they protect all your data, so your internet service provider and nobody else can track you. So all your spicy hentai websites stick in your computer and only in your computer. Also, no buffering, no speed throttling, so you can watch anything in 4K. The best thing you'll ever do, and it only costs like a couple of bucks every month. Isn't that right, Dennis?
Yeah, man, must have as we get ready to travel for these holiday season trips. Make sure to go to nordvpn.com/submission. Get a huge discount off your NordVPN plan, plus 4 months for free. It's completely risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also click the link in the description below. Nord up your life as you go into the holiday season, Cass.
That's right. See, Paulo, you're not the only one who has bills to pay. But with that said, I got to ask you, man, we're talking about Alex Pereira just a second ago. What did you think of, what was your reaction to his fight against Israel Adesanya where he actually did win the belt? What did you think of that?
Okay. Was a very good fight. I think Adesanya was a little bit better than Alex, but yeah, not one hand, a couple hands finished the fight. Alex has a lot of power on his hands, small gloves. I was happy. I was very happy for Alex.
It was insane, right? Because like it was similar to the last fight where Israel was doing so well, and then right at the end, Alex turned things around and got it. It looks like maybe they'll do the rematch. Nothing's confirmed, but it is a possibility. I'm curious how you think the rematch goes.
Yeah, I'm curious too. Adesanya has a problem to get hits. I think he's not so durable as another guys. Alex is durable, but Adesanya is not too much. So Adesanya did very well avoiding Alex for almost 5 rounds, but he could not avoid until the end. Keep the distance until the end. So he was caught. Man, I don't have a prediction for if they rematch. I don't have.
All right. Well, before we wrap up, Paulo, I got to ask. I know there's the sperm being sold right now, Black Friday, Paulo Costa sperm. I saw you shared that on Twitter. I got to find out, man. How's that selling? And is it? Do you really need a new UFC contract? I imagine a lot of people are buying the sperm. And by the way, is that the real secret juice? Is the sperm the real secret juice?
My God, yes, it's one way to make some money, right? If he doesn't pay me, it's a way to make money. The juice is coming, bro. I think I don't need to go so hard to sell sperm. I think just sell secret juice will be enough. Secret juice is coming. If you want to make strong jacket, it will be very soon available.
Yeah, well, you got the secret juice. You can do the secret jizz as well, and then I imagine
that is sperm, right?
I imagine the production facility will just be working overtime, man. Paulo, thank you so much for chatting to us, man. Really appreciate the time. Follow the man on socials, obviously at Bohashnia MMA. Hilarious memes, hilarious accounts. Yeah, thanks so much. And hey, man, we hope you get that contract. We hope you get the contract that you deserve. Because selfishly, we would like to see you here in Perth, man. You and Rob, that's a tremendous fight, man. We hope to see it.
Yeah, bro. Yes, I agree. If you want to get some fun, go to my social media. Twitter is special, and I want to make this fight happen. I'm ready. Just wait for UFC. UFC, make this fight happen. Send me the deal, and all the fans around the world, especially in Australia, Perth, we will see this great fight.
100%, man. 100%. We'll let you go, Paulo. Thank you so much for your time. Lots of love, man.
Thank you, everybody there. Thank you.